someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new? Don't you think what people are best if I back myself a little sooner than this? Don't you think what people are best if I back myself a little sooner than this? Don't you wish I wanna feel someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think what people are best if I back myself a little sooner than this? Don't you think what people are best if I back myself a little sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? Wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while. Yeah. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash is digital, digital, digital. The dash is digital. Go, go, go. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. The cash is digital. Digital, the dash is digital. Run it up. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. Stepping like Marty McFly. Stepping, I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why. I never doubted me why. I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win. I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend. Only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids. That's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends. Had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win. You know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold. I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb. I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash is digital, digital, digital. The dash is digital. Go, go, go. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. The cash is digital. Digital, the dash is digital. Run it up. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I'm just trying to feed my kids. I'm just trying to keep my way. I'm just trying to live my life while we get rich. Mind my biz. Money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up.
Check 1, 2.
I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label my
Who's that?
That's 101, not a one and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up.
Check.
Millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. digital. Go, go, go. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. The cash is digital. Digital, digital. The dash is digital. Run it up. Digital, digital. Digital, digital.
Chase your tail light. I'll be under your skin, letting you go for a while. Then I'm taking you in. It's like diamonds, untouched.
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead, please. You sound like you got a frog in your throat. You sound like you got a lisp. I'm going straight to HR over this. Right now. Let's hit the button, John.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like on, thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. Bitcoin, again, full of surprises. I just like it when she starts going up, and she went up to 68,880 something ish. Fell back about $1,000, flirting with this trend line that we've got going on there. Yeah, know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it right up here and outline a channel idea that we are probably most likely in. We got one hump, a two hump touch. Can there be a third hump before the dump? And when I say dump, I just mean correction. Is that what you got in mind? We're on the 1 hour chart here for Bitcoin. Notice, if you will, this yellow line, which is the 200 moving average, and price has comfortably came up above it, spiked with possible reversal toppy candles. That could be, may not be. There was some here, but I mean, that would make a nice one if this counts as 3 humps and a dump. But even though we lost the non-moving average, and then, you know, that's the majority of the momentum that we've had over the last, how many candles is this? More than I can count at a glance. I'm going to estimate probably about 10 candles there. Probably 14, 15 if we count all these over here. We're above the 200 moving average, and that's always good. 21 moving average just needs to cross, really need it to cross. If it doesn't cross, we could roll over. Don't want to roll over. That would be bad. That would be bad. So I like to take my Fibonacci down here to this wick and go up to this wick because, you know, you got to go from wick to wick if you want to get that whole measurement, and that way you don't have any more to stretch out there to lie about. Just wick to wick there. Honey, if you don't like the number, go get a tape measure. It's got more numbers on it. You can change it. So could we come back down here to 382 Fibonacci? That would be a strong ass move bouncing off of that. But problem is that would be breaking this trend line, and that would be a no-no. I'm hoping that we'll bounce off of this one, this 236, and this trend line, go up for one more hump, and then we can probably dump, because if we had another higher thing and then maybe coming back to the same area that we are right now, would make more sense to be a 382 Fibonacci. So are we coming up to these areas? I've kind of got a target sitting up here. We've not yet reached at 69,174. It looks like I would put a price tag there if I could find it. Thank the Lord, we got it right there. But the magical Fibonacci. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 69,337. Somebody fibbed. Ha! I fibbed. Get it? Fibbed. Yeah, never mind. Dad jokes every day, ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure here on Road Dogg Crypto. Even if I am a bit anonymous about it. Ha! Get it? I'm here all week, folks. All week, every night, about 10:30ish or something like that. Whenever we can get my ass out of the chair and get the ball rolling, we'll be right here. I like this on the 1 hour. I like the 800, the 600, the 360, the 200 moving averages, and giving us a big sign that the momentum is still doing good, flattening out a little bit. But hey, man, we're in the sequential order. Things are going in our favor from we're up. We just got to get these other moving averages above that yellow one. And they're trying. They most normally follow price. So I see that green one do some wild stuff every once in a while. If we're here on the yummy 4 hour, we've regained our 50 moving average on this larger time frame, bounced off the 100. All looking good. They're 200, one. That's all looking good. We just got to get these smaller moving averages to cross over the bigger ones. That's it. Get us out of this green cloud area. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Well, that wants to pull us back into it. They just want to suck us in like a vacuum cleaner. I don't like that at all. So we needs to hang on here. Makes me want to back to these little guys. So can we roll over here? We don't want to roll over. We could though. The 21 movement is see, she could roll over, which she could. We got any clues on these smaller time frames? Well, the trend line is on our side. It likes us. I knew she had to be somewhere. Whenever there's something weird going on, all you got to do is look for Miss Lucy, because she's usually got her little butt right there, right in the middle of it, and it's no exception tonight. She's sitting right there. Miss Lucy is this red line here, right above that orange line. This is 600 and something moving average, just a little devilish of a number that is for some reason really has an effect on price. I like it paired up with the 800, and that gives me a little momentum indicator, a little cheat sheet if you can, on whatever time frame I'm on. Lets me know that the bigger momentum is still bullish. We're still good. We have not flipped totally to the dark side. We can still go, even on this small time frame. That's what I get. But I don't like this moving average crossing that one, and I shall not put up with that. You're threatening to come down here to 67,133. What's wrong with you? Why would you want to do something like that? Is it the devil? Is it Miss Lucy listening, whispering something in your ear here, Bitcoin? We need you to bounce here, baby. I got some long going on. Sometimes you just got to talk to it for a minute. See, now we're above the 9 moving average. Come on, Bitcoin, you can do it. I don't talk bad about you when you get above that. You just got to close the candle above it. Let's come over here to a smaller time frame. See, oh, okay, all right. We're above the 9 moving average on the 6, so we have some hopium. Breathe deeply, people. Breathe deep. I don't know if I can get into the space for tonight. I've got to do something a little different here. I'm not feeling this one. Something other than the original. Let's try this one. Oh, you're very bright. It's a lot of... I'm not really sure what I am tonight. It's having an identity crisis. Hey. I know my pronouns though. It is what the hell? All right, so break out this trend line retest, bouncy. I like that. Come on, Bitcoin, let's go. Come up here, give us a higher high. I'm still looking for 69,168 and 69,330 out of Bitcoin. Let's rock it, baby. How we doing tonight, everybody? Please tell me my microphone is on and you guys can hear me good. We're going to come over here and say hello to everybody, and then we'll get into altcoins and start looking at the fun stuff, because some of them are kind of doing good. I've had a nice little day today, picking out some little profits here and there. I got a different plan what I'm doing to hold them though, because if you put them in stablecoin, I can't hold on to stablecoin. Anybody else got that problem? Does anybody else have a problem holding on to stablecoin? I mean, you try to put it and save it across there, but it's like, oh, hell, there's a coin. I got a couple $100 over here. I would throw it in there. All right, hey man. Well, I can probably put this back over here and add to that position, and it just kind of dwindles down and doesn't stay there. Am I the only one? What? Nobody? Me? Just okay. Well, I think I found a solution for that. It might work for me. I'll mention it here in a little bit, but we're just trying to get a little Say it! Patient here on the stream tonight. This face is too weird. I can't do it. It's too freaky. It's too, there's too many colors going on tonight. Maybe if I was in black and white, you think? Should I be black and white? Hey, we got we got 1940 Freak Road Dog. I'm gonna be a little pale, I believe. Woo! The lipstick ain't as bright that way. Guys, how we doing? I was supposed to say hello to you guys, and I got distracted because there's a squirrel. That squirrel got into a jar of gummy candy, Halloween candy. Dang it, squirrel. Hey, I can't see because somebody put this poll up here. We got a poll going on. It says, what investment strategy do you use to diversify your portfolio? Do you diversify into various altcoins? Holding popular coins for long term. 15% say that. Most people are diversifying altcoins. Margin trading. Nobody. Options, futures contract. 23% of you guys. So most of you guys, I'm taking, these two are very similar. So swing trading, I guess, would fall into our diversifying altcoin strategies there. All right. Well, go to the chat, stupid. You would think that's Sean, but it's not Sean. I don't want to end poll. I just want to see what's behind the poll. Can I see what's behind the poll? I'm sorry, I can't see what's behind the poll. That does not sound, that sounds weird. Rising Sun, hey, now it went away. So we got Brackets Adventures. What's up, Brackets Adventures? Can you give me an example? I thought you had a question. Can you give me an example of entering or exiting a trade using the RSI and or stochastics RSI? Yes, I can. I can give you a very good strategy that dang sure works, and you can backtest it all you want. It's just, this is something I came across when I was programming bots back in the day. I just never had a visual for it. I started in crypto backwards. I went to mining and then thought, well, I'll just get a bot. And I found one, then I found one of the best ones, and it was just really complicated. You could actually program it. It's really cool. It's still out there called Gunbot. I don't think anybody ever talks about it or anything. Bought and paid for a long time ago with 0.02 Bitcoin or something, 0.04 Bitcoin. Back when Bitcoin was cheaper, much cheaper. All right, so let's take a look at that idea. So we got the RSI, and I'm going to find an actual place on the charts to look at it. All right, so if you can find it on the weekly, the bigger the time frame, it'll work across any time frame. We're going to use the example here in the weekly. Bigger time frame. Find it when she is buried. So especially around the 30, around that 30% area. So she's in there. And noticeably, I mean, according to RSI strategy, you don't enter until it actually gets above 30, blah, 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 for traditionals. But we just want to mark that area. Just when she goes deep. When she starts going deep. And it did it over here. There's 3 areas. We'll kind of look at that. Maybe we knock out 3 different things at one time since we're on the weekly. So I just want to mark those with a vertical. I just want to mark those with a vertical line. That's all I'm trying to do. Where's my line? There we are. Not to freak out on it. Ish. All right. So the idea is if we can find the RSI buried or find it low on any time frame, a big time frame, then we can come down to a smaller time frame. For this, I'm going to jump to the daily. And now, back in these time, this is the areas that we were looking for. If I can also find it when the daily is buried, I want to look at this one. Now, this one came before we actually did our weekly thing, but we would probably in reality be kind of eyeballing this one as a possible entry. So let's do this one in I don't know, a white color. Here was our lowest here, but any of these guys would have worked. And then we had all through here. So any of those would have worked. So these would typically be some of the best places to buy. And you typically get a strong move when you can find, whether it's the weekly and the daily, a larger and maybe a medium time frame, something like that. When both of them, when the RSIs are together, now this is using just the RSI alone. Another, I think, is even better. I'll show you in a second. So when we drag the Stoch RSI into this, and you can do that on one time frame, but best if you do it across two. So the last one would have been the really, really best one. But all those were getting areas at a bottom, and we ended up being in a range. But those would have been good. You could have got some good entry. Now, granted, this was the bottom of the market, and it kept trailing down until we get to this, and then we started our other track. But those are some strategies to help you to get the bottoms, and it works the other ways too. If you start looking at it on the tops. On the RSIs and finding on the bigger time frames or whatever time frames, when you find them, like, ooh, that one a little big. Even here, what we got over here on the weekly, and then we'll just pop this down to the daily. Here, we'll just go with what we got recently. Let's go where it started, and right there, so where it ended, right there at the same. And this other one that we had, where was it? Over here. Here's the one that came after it. Let's mark that one. Oh man, I screwed them up. You changed colors. The weekly is going to be the red one. The white one is going to be the daily one. Let's just see if we got anything for a top. It would have got this one before it would come down. We're not nailing that one. Did we skip over something? She's actually working her way down. Still over our line, but peaking. All right, so let me show you this other one, and now we'll take one time frame. We'll just take this one, and we'll apply the stochastics RSI. Now, if you can find the RSI when it's down on a time frame and the stochastics RSI down at the same time, those are generally really good times. And my stochastic RSIs are over here on the market cipher. Now, a lot of these do coincide with our RSIs too on the daily. Most of them are down here. Here's some that are down here that are not lined up with. Let's see what that does. Is this about current? Is this where we are? Oh yeah, here's our other one. I think this one was the tops, right? Yeah, of course it was. That's what we got here. So all the stochastics are also at the tops here too, and that's what I'd be looking for. I'd be looking for them to match. So if we're looking for RSIs on the bottom, sorry, I've been confused. We're looking for RSIs on the bottom, and then we also come to our stochastics and find them on the bottoms too. That also helps us to nail it or define some good places there. And of course, the rule for the stochastics also is when it passes past it, I think it says 20% line, it starts moving up, it is actually your buy signal, because it can level out and price can still be going down direction while it just flat lines over here. So when they start moving to breaking, like here, I think we're at 20%, aren't we at 20? Yeah, 20 is up all the way up here, actually. Technically, it would be here when they break over this area by this chart. So if you went, I can't draw a line. If you went die hard by the rules, it would be, I want to draw a line here. That one would have better nailed when she started, when the stochastic started pumping up from there, that would have better nailed the upward part of the move there. So wish I could find just an awesome example where the prices just go. You'd see that more like on the smaller time frames. But generally, when I'm trying to find when both indicators are bottom out, those are usually some good times to start. And it's especially good for DCA, especially good for trying to build it in like position trading, like what I do. And that's one of the tricks I was using in the bear market, and just trying to do that. And so I can also use that on the 4 hour. And anytime that I catch them, if I happen to be looking at a setup, where's price? whatever setup we're in. And that's what I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that every time I'm looking at my RSIs. I'm seeing them up here, and then I'm seeing where my stochastics RSIs, they're kind of buried up here coming to the downside right now. And then here they're up, they're not top, but they are starting to come. So when they're both starting to do one thing and go in one direction, that's usually a good, it suggests that we'll be coming back down into this clouds, what it's doing. But over here, right here is right on the very bottom. Stochastics, we're coming up. Let me pull this one up. Our 20% line is just right about, can I draw a horizontal? Can I do that? There we go. Now we got the 20% line. I guess we can block it and leave it, couldn't we? So technically the rule is once stochastics get above the 20% sign, that's a buy signal. So you'd have a buy signal on stochastics, and also on the RSI when it gets above its 30, you would have that, and you just combine them together, and you did get a nice move out of that. And you should have something similar around a lot of the tops that you see too. So stochastics are topped out over here when we peaked, and they're also above it's above the 70% area over here. But when it breaks that 70% area, that's when it is. You can try to front run it, but you can see she has some peaks here, but this was the one that actually gave you the signal when it broke through that 70%, and then that's when we started dumping. So using those two things together is really helpful, and that's one of the main things I look at when I am looking at Stokes, the RSIs. You probably don't hear me talk about it very much though, because that's going on in my head. So I really appreciate the question, and it's not something that I bring up, but yeah, I do look at that. And hopefully that made some sense. Let's get back to the chat over here. Bingo and mango, says Joe, and love crypto. We got Tommy 2 Liters. Man, I like that name. That's a cool name. Made me thirsty though. And we got Scoop Viral and Mikey. What's up, Mikey? Oh, I'm sorry, I said Scoop. That's Super Viral, or is it Super Viral? There's Strake again. Hey, what's going up, Strake? Turbo low RSI, 1 hour time frame and lower time frames. Turbo's been doing good. I'm not in it. I was trying to play it on Solana, but it turned out that I was on the bunk coin. So all that time I thought, oh, I got me some Turbo. I mean, it's worked for me, but turns out, I don't know. It's meme coins. Who else here? Have you went into the meme coins and then the meme coin just like died? Yeah, that always sucks. Or any coin that dies. I don't know. You find out, oh, I got it, and then you find out, oh, you're not going to let me sell it. Oh, well, that's how very clever. Just been sitting there holding you until now you're up, and now I can't sell you. That happened recently. Luckily, it wasn't very much. Turbo, that's nice. So if you ask my opinion about what we got going on here, I'm going to tell you she's in a parabolic move. How long would it continue? Do we want to look at we would have been, if we were following price action, we would have been following this guy, and trying to establish that, connecting dots and seeing whatever, and saying, oh my God, please don't be one of them descending triangles that break to the downside and give, that would be a thought that we'd have to look at. Partial decline here on the channel, if you want to look at it that way, because really, that's what's going on. You're in a channel and then partial decline, and when you get a partial decline, you have a good chance to break to the upside. This guy has a 63% chance to break to the upside, and boy, did she. You can take the measure move. The standard basic measure move would be from top down to the bottom line. If you're going to with the horizontal thingy, that's what you do. And then you would put that at the breakout, and then it would give you this number up here, which we went to, and that's not a bad estimation. If you wanted to go full on just a little bit more and try to do like a 1-to-1. If you put it here at the breakout, you might be a little disappointed. Not saying that she can't eventually get there. She may not. But this is what you commonly see the tubers do, is grab that little sucker and put it up there. And I'm going to say, well, the basis of doing this, if you're going to go outside the structure of the pattern to get your measure move, well, you're getting into a different field of measure move, and you're actually doing what we call a 1-to-1 or a AB equals CD type move. And that I play this a lot. This is one of my main go-to things. My main strategies is this AB equals CD move because it's so very versatile, and it ties in with harmonics. But I ain't jumped down that rabbit hole yet because, well, I just draw these little patterns and say, look. But I never hear anybody say, well, this is where you need to get in and this is where you need to get out. It's just like, we're just going to watch it go. And I'm like, okay, what are we watching? So that never appeals to me when I see it. But this does, because it tells me where, hey man, price has a good chance to turn this around this. Now, the rule of the thumb that I would want to do here is I would want to put it on the Fibonacci if I was doing a true ABC equal to. But let's try it just on the trend line and see how it did. Just the bottom trend line, because we treat this like we did a flag. We do Thomas Bukowski does this with all his bear flags. How would that have done? Just going right down on the bottom of the trend line. Oh, much better. Look at that one. Draw that line. Draw it. Look at that. I recommend that. Otherwise, I would be looking at, I would, since we held the 618 area, I would be looking at 618. It would bring us up here to this magical little fib guy, this 382 guy. I'm getting into flibbery flib numbers, and I don't want to bore you guys or anything. But basically, either way that you did that, you got a nice little nailed it zone. Boom! And what that means, if this is AB equals CD move, this is the bearish move. That means, well, if you need to come back for a theory of 3 test, says the lispy guy. So this guy's played out. What do we got as a result of this guy? Oh my God, I just wanted to know if numbers coming up. I didn't want to lecture on how to do TA. Why all the voices shut up now? Hear a pin drop. Slam and break something. All right. So trend line, back to where I was before I was rudely interrupted by the voices in my head. Looking for this little angle ideas. What do we got going on here? Is that something? Well, we're below it, so now it is. I'm gonna make it a dotted line. Now I want to start chasing angles. I'm not chasing candles. I'm chasing angles. Look at that angle. Freaking crazy. It's the same one that was down. No way. That's too creepy. That's what is so cool about channels, my friend. I like them. Could this be a drunken cup and handle to the upside? Well, I don't know about that. I do know it's a channel, and the most important thing that I know is that we have a higher high, and we have a higher low, and we have a higher high. We just need a higher low that can come anywhere between here. Most notably, they like to come down at the bottom of the channels. That's just where they like to end up somehow, and they could just sideways over here. We retest this area at the same thing, and they both work together. How beautiful that is. This is the point in the game where I would be drawing a Fibonacci and I would start be looking for a pullback. And the pullback zone for this guy is going to be between these two. In my personal opinion, right between here. So 0.0055 area could be a retracement area, or maybe a little bonus short area if you're just trying to short this little guy down. She can bounce from where she is now, so don't get too short happy unless you got some good stop losses, because I mean she could do a strong bounce here and say, screw you guys, I'm cupping handling out of here. To the upside. I can't draw the line. There we go. There's our line. I gotta color code these so I know what I'm looking at. All right. Oh, what were you? Did I have you guys listed out? Did I do that? You were, where you measured from? Where are you? No, you don't count. Wrong Fibonacci. Yeah, she needs to cool down, baby. She's a little hot. She got running up hot. I mean, I know everybody's all, I'll buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. But I think she could dip down to 0.007 something, and she's at 0.009. And if you jump in right now saying, oh, buy the dip, she's cheaper, ready for a pump. She may not be pumping just yet. She's a little steamy, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? It is so hot in here. It's so hot in here that Cassie had to take her t-shirt off. Cassie? Anytime she gets away from her boyfriend Ben, she gets kind of wild. I don't know. Hey Cassie. That's Cassie. Y'all hadn't seen Cassie. That's my side chick. Oh. Hey man. Hey Joe. Can you move over? We can't. You don't. I mean, nothing personal. Just I can't see past you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Cassie. Okay, I need to put some price labels up in here. Road Dog, why are you taking so long? Let's hurry this up a little bit. She could bounce off of here. She could. Got to watch for that. We're on the daily, by the way. Let's go down to the 4 hour and see what it says. Yeah, she could still bounce down here. She's trying. She is trying. I'll give her that. She's trying. Let's watch her. So there's some little curvation and there's a little curvaceous going on here. A little curvatures. Or is that a breakout? And oh, you ought to retest. Could be. Let's watch her on the 4 hour, see what she does. So on the big move, this is a 382. That's actually bullish if she bounces from here. If this actually works. And it's showing signs that it might. Look. At this point in the game, if we're starting to make higher highs and higher lows, if we're starting to get on an actual, we're changing directions on Bitcoin, right? We're making lower highs and lower lows and all that. And then we started, they're baby steps, but they're still higher highs and higher lows. When we start the little ladder process, we need to be looking over our overall move down here at a 382. And if we can bounce there, pretty good. Now from our general move, from this actual impulse here, we're down at a 0.5. And for a nice strong move, according to Charles Dow's theory, that's where price will come back to before continuing up. So it's ticked out 2 boxes in 2 ways that we look at this. So this could be okay, and also the 4 hour, she's on the 100 moving average, trying to regain the 9 above the 20. She's looking like she's getting ready to do something right now, Turbo. So if you do, what does this? This actually makes it a possible bull flag. If you want to take it as that, we'll take that measure move. We're not taking some crazy one. We're just going from the impulse, because that's all it is for this impulse move, right? That's it. That's all we get. You can make it as, you can lie and make it as long as you want to. Doesn't mean that it's, hey man. Boom. And then you come up to a fib area and I say, yes, there's the confluence we need for this little baby. Let's go do it. Give us a 1-to-1 ABC. Let's throw it. I do know that this is a great pivot area for her to kind of say, hey man, it's kind of hot. I'm being for real this time. I ain't got any more in me. I need to do a serious retest. Will he nail it, or will he look like a fool? Does his strategy hold its weight in balls? What? Does it hold its weight in water? Commentary? Really? Hey guys! It's not me, it's the gummy bears. For real. I don't know. Who's there? And guess what? How's it going? Oh yeah, and by the way, get a little catch, a little hiccup over here about 01172. Same place that we were up before. She may be working, she may kind of range through here. Like one of them inverted dingle dangle patterns. I don't know. She can do whatever she wants to. There's a little rounding there, so I don't, the breakout may not be this one just quite yet. We'll have to stair step up there. So in the process of getting there, we'll find some local targets that look nothing juicy. We already had these little guys spilled out from some other stuff. I guess we should take this one, and I don't know. I don't want to. I want to go with this one. You suck. From where we are now, if we're retesting, and this is at the retest, so, oh man, you could get in like it's there, dude. Perfect. What the hell's he saying? Ethel? The Halloween man on TV has lost his mind. We are retesting the 21 and the 9 moving average. Might even throw a wick down to that 100 one more time here on the one way on the 4 hour. Our lot is for a trade setup. Let's mark this guy. Turbo, oh turbo. I need to post something over in our group anyway, right? Let's go long, because she's right there at the bottom. Look at that. That's perfect. Don't have to wait for the retest. It's like, this is the retest. Let's jump in. Okay. No. You degens. And we got a good risk. You should get an excellent risk to reward ratio. You could go below that 100 moving average. What is that? Anywhere from 2 to 3%. But technically, she breaks this trend line. Let's tighten her up. Make sure we're not, tighten her up. Give her some room there. Oh, makes it higher. Good. Yeah. Yes, do it. Oh man, you wick through it. Oh crap. Now we know she cheats. You're a cheater. I would want it below this 100 moving average. Some people would go over here, and that's a 6%, and that's not bad, especially if you're on spot. If you're doing any kind of leverage on this, man, that could, the liquidation might be a little bit lower there. We got this area over here that should be act as some support. If you can see this little guy where she flagged out to the upside. And we're coming back and retesting, or did retest that. Somewhere in those areas would be a more secure stop loss, but for me, I just kind of like maybe under the bottom of this candle body. I just like really tight stop losses. I don't know, call me crazy, but I like them on bottoms. Now, if it was a breakout and I was trying to get on the breakout, I'd have to give me some more wiggle room, but I shouldn't have to do very much wiggle room here. So this is our setup on the 4 hour, and if this works out, look, that is what? 22% for a 7-to-1 risk to reward ratio. That's because you got a small place to get stopped out. You can get stopped out 3%. If I was $100, I can get stopped out and lose $3. Yeah, I'm stingy that way. Are we in danger of getting stopped out? Let's go to the 15-minute and find out, because now it gets exciting. Oh no, you're looking dangerous. She's looking like you want to dump. Oh no, it's over. It's over. I don't think so. I don't think so. It could be, but I don't think so. What have you got going on here on the 15-minute? You got 3 humps and a dump. Did you do the Humpty Dump? You lost something there. You did. You lost a channel. I don't feel like drawing the other line. I just want to draw this line. It says we could come down here. Is that true? Can we get a better entry? You guys didn't FOMO in yet, did you? I mean, we're just looking, right? This could be a hump. This looks like one of them Elliott wave complex structures here that's doing an ABC correction. Elliott thinks we're going to just come here and then go up and then come down and zigzag. You could. This is ideal to come up for a bearish retest, or just come up and start going on your own merry little way. So it doesn't mean you have to keep coming down. All right, so I still like my tight stop loss, but here's where you like. You put it below these W's over here on these little booty bottoms. Price should not come back down below here. It invalidates this whole thing. It really shouldn't. So we got that going on. I like that. Ooh, wee baby. We got us a trade idea. Because I got a first little target, which is a blue line. It's a measure move. I guess from this guy, because I don't know. Or maybe I was too lazy. But anyway, I don't want to draw the big grand. I mean, it's 23%. You could go to 12. Take it as long as you want it. But I'm going to copy this little guy and put him over on the group. Now, for those of you that do not know, this is our free area of the Road Dog chart room. The paid area is just like this, only you get foot pictures of my toes pointing to the prices. Custom made charts for you with my feet, naked toes, They're not socked like I got right here, picking none of my PJs. It's the real deal. It's on sale right now, just $2,500 a month. Love you guys. You know who you are. You're perverted degen feet. I don't understand. Ketchup on my toenails. I don't understand it, but I love you, honey. I love you. Thank you for supporting the Road Dog. And then if anybody else wants to support and get to the VIP footsie section, you just let me know. Otherwise, take advantage of all the free stuff we got going on over here, especially the trade setups like what I'm posting right now, without my beautiful feet and my toenails, or the ketchup, or the chicken nuggets. Oh, I said it. Okay. Oh no, what happened to our, did we not get it? We got a copy. Got all excited talking about the footsie room. On sale this month only, Halloween special. Maybe a Black Friday, but hey. $24.99 to be exact. $100, that is. Let's be clear. I mean, if you're not there, baby, maybe I can help get you there. And then you come on and, hey, man. Sometimes I'll powder them for you. Yeah. You like white face? Wait till you see white soul. Yeah. Haha, yeah. What the hell were you doing? We are on the 15-minute. Turbo 50. That's 165 minutes. Normally, in an ideal world, I would sit here and just outline all the little details about this. But since I'm live and I'm lazy, I'm saying, well, this is what you get. Hey, $2,499. Probably get you a lot or two there, plus a foot picture. Much better than the legs. I mean, she does okay, but that's, you know, you get the real deal. You get the real deal. But that's a teaser. Get you thinking. Just think about it. I'm playing with your subliminal mind. Join my class. Join my OnlyFans footsie groups. See, you get your passive side hustle, you get your stream of income coming in, you throw it into crypto, and then you tell everybody that you made it trading. That's how you do it in the YouTube crypto. It's easy. Again, hate to keep talking about the footsie fan group, but same thing you get with the free Telegram community, but get a little extra. That little extra is all you need to become a multi-billionaire. Well, that's a little stretch, isn't it? Life-changing wealth in this crypto market. You, me, chart, my feet, my toenails pointing the way for it. You're getting creepy. I'm getting creepy. I feel like myself. I just don't feel like myself with any of those other faces. I'm kind of partial to this guy. Hey, I don't know. I just like this guy. Oh my God, we got 21. Y'all are hanging around for all the weird stuff? For real? I mean, we went over one chart tonight other than Bitcoin. Hey, right? Turbo. Go turbulate, Turbo. Break out of this little guy. Let's go to the upside. Remember, this is supposed to be a reversal area up here. I just want to throw that, remember that reminder out here. However, Elliot thinks it's up to something. Elliot, you suck. Elliot agrees. It was a 5-way, toppy top. So enter this at your own risk, baby. You're playing an ABC, which can be good, but just remember, hey man, you're not probably not going to the moon. What? You said we were going to the moon. Oh, that's the flag thingy. It's crazy how flags can look like, and ABC corrections can look a lot alike. And if this is an ABC correction and you're expecting this big ass bull flag, pull the upside, because that's what you've been taught to immediately look for with your little whatever lines that you're drawing up there before anything ever forms. Well, that bias might set you up for failure. I just kind of like to point out those kind of ideas. Am I being too harsh tonight? Road Dog, come on, be nice. Love everybody. Guys, let's go to the chat. because I'm talking crazy, man. That Halloween candy's got some punch. Barnum is fist pumping me, hey, or threatening me. Is that verbal assault? Is that emoji assault? Assault. Gap filler Amamua. Link is tearing up. We need to take a look at Link. Link it. I like it, Link. Man, I hated to lose that bag. When we had the big August drop that got me on something. It got my Link bags, man. Left me with just a few, like maybe 10. I went in there with 150, built it up to, I don't know, too many. I got greedy and got out of scale with what was that big drop. Lost that back. It let me just know. But now I got it up to where my total margin is up to what I started with, and I'm slowly building it out, and I like that. I'm doing that with that and my near too. So I'm using spot margin to do that. And if you play it at the bottoms, which we went there, and you don't get wrecked down there, I mean, it's easier to make a comeback from the bottoms than it is trying to any other place. If they get you, you can still build back most of your position, if not all of it. You got to work at it though. Gosh darn it. Joe says, I just became the most hated person on your channel, but now my comment isn't blocking the show. What was the comment? I didn't see nothing. Bingo and a bango. How dare you, Joe? That's 5-letter words. Can't be out doing our 4-letter words here. Ryzen said, bro, could you take a look at Maker? Yeah, I'll write that one down. Grimmer says, DI, that one's been doing good. I saw I had another update today. There's Strega again. Where is Link going? We will take a look, my friend. Strega says, it's okay, Joe. I think the fanny pack is cool. Did you get a new fanny pack? Was it gifted? Was it regifted? Did you regift it? Hey, you could put one in the merch store. The clothes are good evening. How's Prime looking? We'll take a look at Prime. I got a spot bag of that I've been looking at, wondering, hey man, when are you going to start doing something? And there's Dream Tanks TV. Weird stuff. F the world. Weird stuff. Hello? Hello? Man, it's like every night at this time I get a phone call. My phone don't do nothing, but I hear the ringing. And they don't say nothing. Not heavy breathing or not nothing. Man, I haven't even done the news yet. And we're already there? Wow. Can we look at Lumia and Maker? Yeah, we can. Ryzen, huh? So I got Maker and then what's her Lumia. Boss, what's your stop loss for Nacho? Is it going to dump more? Stop loss? Well, I take profits. Nacho, those Caspa memes, man, they've been suffering. And it Caspa. Yeah, we got to take a look at, we're going to take a look at Nacho and the some of those Caspa memes. They look really good, really strong, but they always do when they're listed on exchange. There should be some more exchange listings coming. They will make another comeback, but man, were those early miners ready to get, the hot potato, they didn't want to hold on to them anymore. And I'm like, this is not the greatest look for Caspa, okay? It's not the greatest look for Caspa. And especially Caspa holding on the bottom that it could be losing. This would be a good excuse for Caspa to lose some ground if this stuff don't work out. They need stablecoin at Caspa, not so much memes. Money's flowing out of Caspa is what through memes and through people selling profit means profits. It's flowing out of Caspa. It's not coming into Caspa like everybody would hope, driving prices up. It's like just deviating away from Caspa and then coming out. Memes are fun, But other than first starting out as a joke, the second intention was, hey man, we could probably make some money doing this. We can just like get them all hyped up about it, people buy into it, and then we just sell out all these meme coins and we make out we're millionaires and go drive our Lambos. This is developer speak. This is how they talk to each other. Just know that. There are good developers out there, and then there's lots of developers out there that like that quick, easy money. And right now we're getting to where we don't even need developers, man. AI is about to put them out of a job. Imagine that. Get an AI agent, create your own little blockchain project. That'd be cool. We're headed there. Oh my gosh, Doug, get off target. All right, let's take a look at, I think the chat. Right, says okay, let me, okay, stop loss for Nacho. We'll come back to Nacho. No salt, all piss and hopes for everyone. Hey, Martin. Let's see. Okay, so we had Link. Take a look at Link. Oh, Linky. Hey, I left Elliot on. What's Elliot saying? The ABC correction. The 5-step up, 3 steps down, and that should be over. We should start making our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s up to the upside, according to Elliot Wave theory on the daily. That's pretty impressive. Okay, Elliot. Oh crap! What did you erase there? Fibs. Yeah. Okay. I'll erase it. Fibs. I got Elliot off of there. That little indicator. Pretty cool. So the wick down to $8.11. We haven't been back there, and I'm glad. Respecting this trend line, and I don't have the best draw on it, but I've pretty much got some candle bodies. May have missed a little bit there, but yeah, I did. She's respecting it mostly. I know I get kind of weird about these things. Yeah, we're going to go with that. She's respecting this area, this trend line, and not breaking it, making it a partial decline for this falling wedge or falling channel, if you want to look at it in that way. Very steep, but that would be a partial decline. You know, channels turn into wedges, wedges turn into channels. That's just kind of how this thing works. So I don't get too scared with wedges because they just turn into channels. At least that's how I look at it. So here on the daily, man, we got some good signs of the moving average, looking like, meaning translating without me getting into everything. We're getting ready to pump up, and we had a trade set up here. Take profit target. I am looking up here about close to $15, $14.83. Trying to get our actual breakout. How accurate is that line? Not too great on this one, if I be real with myself. Oh man, that's just going to make the breakout that much harder to get to. Road dog, don't do it, but that's what it says. We're not there yet. We're right underneath that 200 moving average, and that's going to be a much harder area to get above there. And then that area, just right under $13. Yeah, she's been doing us in. Where we kind of wigged down to over here, that's where we're fighting with. At the very moment, I bet if we fib that little baby out, we can get something there, like a 236 or something. Not on that one, but I bet the fib higher, it's a 382 there. If we take that overall move, we'll get our nice little... Oh, you didn't nail it. I thought you'd be right here with price. I'm appalled. I was going to be a Freddy, but somebody already took that one. So this one, you're not even a fib there. Let's bring you down here. Yeah, you are here. Okay, that's good. This was our peak back in May, and the earlier one was back in March. We're getting some resonance with this swing high to this swing low here. That was our last high to low, so it makes sense that the pulling from here would, in the short term, have the best results, right? And so that's where we got our fib pulls pulled. 14.9 being the 618 area, and we need to get past this 382 area. We're doing you can look at that as a triple top or a channel or a possible, not yet confirmed, head and shoulders, drawing the neckline, which is slanted. Or as they are affectionately referred to, the dingle dangle pattern, or as Jordan Cameron likes to call it, the cock and balls pattern. This testicle has not yet came back and touched the pubic bone area. We're looking for that. And what qualifies it for is that this area right here is hanging lower than this testicle and this one. Ideally, you want the right testicle on the old bathroom wall pattern to be higher than your left testicle. Yeah, kind of like a dog or something. Yeah, like that. I guess it depends on which. If you're looking forward or backward. When was the last time you were looking at the backward part of a dog, or the forward? I guess this is why we're not primetime, people. I don't know. Shh. Let's pretend this. Oh, is the light out? Look into the red light. Look into the red light. Oh no! Oh no! Boom. Oh. Look into the red light. All right. None of this ever happened. Oh, and you hit that like button 3 times because you love it. All right. Anyway, Leo inverted head and shoulders. That one's got a little head. All right. So resistance up here about $13 is what the trend lines are suggesting. We gotta get back past 12.55. That's what we're testing now. 13 is gonna be a problem. 14.90 and then 16.79, 16.80 looks really, really interesting to me. We want to take the measure move from this because why not? If we break out of this, that's really what we need to concentrate on going, right? Take the measure move and go from the wick all the way down to the bottom. Oh, just straight down to this angle that you got pulled there. Put that at the possible breakout area, adjust it when we do break out. Suggest we'll be coming back up to these top areas, also giving us a nice little bibby area up there. Since we've not confirmed a breakout or anything like that yet, we'll just put a little box up there and just call it a hope and a prayer at this point in time, because that's all it is. Nothing's confirmed. Just say it. Hope and a prayer. All right. Woohoo! Oh, that's coming in at $22.23. Or you could just be to the upside right here. Right over here, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Oh, and that could be probably about January 2026, reach $42. That's just me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. What's interesting is that when you do zoom out and you look at where we were last year, we were up about $52. We haven't even started considering that idea here with our big pulls in this little local area. So there is the possibility if we. It is chain link, by the way. 2337 is a notable area, and that is right where our little magical red box is hanging out. And I want to just mark that guy. 3470 is the 618 of the overall move there. And we should at least get back there, at least if nothing else. Let's say the market is saturated with chain link. Everybody's tired. Some people are holding here. Some people FOMOing in here, finally wait to get back to break even. Whatever excuse, man. People shorten, whatever. 618, they just like to sell there, okay? Name your excuse, it'll probably fit with the narrative. But this is a good place to take profit at $34-ish. 42 follows that, and if we just get our Moon Boy eyesight on, I mean, you want to look at, we can call $82, but hey, man, I don't know. Maybe December of 2025, we might have this last little swing up and go, woo! Chain link's going to $350. Everybody piles in, it drives up to 72, 82. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of figure I'd probably get my X's in somewhere around 34 and up if it wants to do a little moon bag thing higher. Maybe $60, maybe. I don't know. We got to see how it goes, but it can happen because, this looked impossible back here when we were just like, oh, look. Oh, there we are. That's it. $4. That's it. Nope. $4, did another 10x. Remember, she peaked out at 136. Like, oh, this ain't going nowhere. Oracle, what the hell is that? Oh crap, that's what it is. This is nothing. Look, it's already got a top pattern up here. What? And then it went off. So depending, I don't know. Chainlink's a big thing. I'm just curious. It needs to do something. This was I think this was during a bear market when all this was happening anyway. You're talking too much, Road Dog. Let's move on to Maker. I'm sorry. Oh, look at you come down, and are you touching our line? Are you retouching our, what was that, a 236? I believe that was. They're almost, what the hell, when was this? Oh, that was March. Oh, this is an old chart. I haven't looked at this in a minute. If I drew these lines, then we were probably over here a year ago. $1,100 looks like a nice place for this one. Could this be a cup and handle? Could you pass me the bong? No. It gave up the ghost like 66% of the way in. Two-thirds of the way in, she invalidated any idea it was a cup and handle, and it would, I mean, price went up into it. I would go, maybe, I don't know. I would say price is probably coming down to it. Probably wasn't one anyway. But it was a nice scallop, which they do stuff like this. Maybe we get too caught up in the definitions. That's why I keep saying, man, channels and triangles, you can, and a few little roundies. You got everything you need to nail in this market. For real, but yeah. Nice. Do you respect it? Respect the trend line. Respect me here, respect me there, respect me everywhere. Yeah. So clearly, we're Maker. Okay, we need to. Where's she going to bottom at? She's getting close, but oh man, are you serious? Are you going to go there? Are you going to go there for real? For real? Are you? All right. Okay. If you say so. There's the devil right there. It's involved here in the daily. The good news is, even though this thing seems like it's tanking, oh man, I guess if anybody wrote this one down, they probably felt bad. The line in the sand was here. Your extreme there. So when she broke past 21, I was like, that's not looking good. And she was playing these guys. I mean, this was fun until it went crazy. Shot up, got rejected. And we're just kind of seeing what's happened here in the past, because if you pay attention to this instead of, oh, that has nothing to do with now, you will see these patterns, all this stuff repeats. And you get used to seeing how this acts, and then you can kind of, oh, she can come back into the pattern and then come down to the bottom of the pattern and then keep on coming down. Yeah, this is what happens when you get a failed. Well, this one's a bearish pattern anyway. It should break. It should do exactly what it's doing right now. It's just that we get the fake out. But when she fakes out, they go hard. And sometimes they continue on. If they come back for a retest, that's what we talk about. But if they come back in the pattern, oh shoot, it's over, baby. It's over. May not be immediate, but it's done. It dang sure ain't. Well, let's go higher. I'm just going over some basic patterns and shapes here. That falls into my triangle shape. All right, so the target that I've got for you is 800, and you're not going to like hearing it. What is exactly? It's 915 is the magic number. That is what the actual fib says, 915 here on Binance, and right around there-ish on most exchanges, or should be. We would hope, but best to do it on whatever exchange you're actually trading on. We lost this 786, so that's our next one. It doesn't have to touch it. It may not touch all the way down. For instance, we got a little support resistance flip just right before it, looking over here. Right over here. But she must say, screw your support resistance, man. I'm coming down to test this one right here, because that's kind of more where it's at. But we'll draw this little guy just because, hey, we want every edge that we can get, right? Oh man, you screwed up my fib. You screwed it up, bro, dog. All right, so that area was at 1022. So right around 900 and 1,000, and we're sitting here at 1,100. So we're losing another couple of hundred. Could be weak down there before she touches, but Wonder if she might get a V-shaped recovery from this. Now, overall, on here on the daily, I mean, 800, 600, 300, 200, they're in the right order. I mean, the 200's gonna, she can bounce. She can walk it off. I know it seems crazy now, but she can walk that off. She can be cool. So most of them still going up. It's just, I don't, some volume. She just gave it up, man. April was the best. April, this one was up to $4,000, man. Whew. How far can crypto drop in just a little bit of time? Now at 72%. Ouch. Ouch. But I think this is a cool area to look for. I'm gonna, yeah, let's put an alert there. Because I was in Maker before. It's when I wouldn't mind being in for just a slow, longer term play because she can do good. She can. It takes her a while, but when she gets it going, she gets it going. And last time it did what? Almost a 10x, almost a 10x, right? So I would expect to at least get somewhere about a 5, 6, 8, maybe X out of this one. Nothing else, come back to $3,000, maybe a 2 or 3X. Just to touch see how we fare against this trend line again. So I locked it. Let's put our little label there. So about, it's really 915, and then this 1022 is what I got. 200 moving average, 2200 support resistance area right here would be a nice little. But we got to go back and touch that one, or we more than likely will. I'm sure it's a fib area, as well as 2000. Even that coming down here, getting in. I mean, oh, you could moonbag it. I like the moonbag. So for a longer term play, that might be a good one to do. Hey, we got Justin Crypto. I just saw you here. Barno says no sold pizza. Oh yeah, we were at that. Yeah, no worries. My mouth starts moving before my brain starts waking up. I just say stupid stuff. So don't take anything I say seriously. We've always had a really cool chat. Nobody's ever been really mean or anything. I mean, we've had some people come in and be kind of butters before, but turns out, yeah, we did actually have a pullback. So just not when they thought, a little later. No, we've always had pretty good, even in the Telegram group, everybody gets along and everything. It's just cool. I like it that way. Justin Crypto says, I'm up 800% in one day on Flippy, the light switch on XRPL. Never thought I would get to stacking XRP like I am in Caspa. I'm not selling to 11,000 XRP, says Strega. All right, so next one on the list was DIA. Now, I remember this one as an Oracle play, and I can't remember. We did look at it last time that we charted it. That's how far my memory goes. Oh, we were looking at this guy for resistance, and then she decided, hell no, we're going to come up and not touch your line. Just make you look like an idiot. Draw that white line and just, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Come on, dude. I need you. I needs to feel your touch. DIA. I'm still looking at 150. Come on and do it. That's our 236 area right there. So that's our main target. 150. Looking for that to get hit, and then might have to struggle, flag out or whatever. Find this as support. Flip this into support, and then start going for the juicier target at 234. Hello. Hello? Oh, man. I think my phone's been hacked. Doesn't even look like anybody's calling. Ooh, 368 for the 618. Got a while to get up there, but hey, man, that would be cool. These, when we're doing this, there are a few coins that are still doing this. We look at them, and this is where everybody's, I ain't touching that. Mine made a lower low, come down. I ain't touching that. And then, usually after the butt crack, Thank gosh. I mean, we have the options of carrying this on, but it looks like we do see this where they can just take the hell off, man. They just take off, and that's cool. I'm always looking for two things at the bottoms. This is a little alpha. I consider it alpha for the rounded bottoms. And this one's not an ideally rounded bottom, but there's some roundiness. There's a little of this. But I'm always looking for some kind, and this is not the best example at all, but I'm always looking for this. I'm looking for a wedge. And I'm looking for the other. It's kind of like a bow tie in a way. This is steep as hell, but does it matter in the long run? Hell no, we're right up there. I know it sounds crazy until that one day you're like, oh crap, that did work. But megaphone pattern, I would have been trying to follow something like that, and we broke it. Oh no, it's over now. It's okay, baby. We got trend line and follow something like that. Anyway, and eventually, that's just kind of what you usually see. This, like I said, this is not the best example, but those are the two shapes I'm looking for when I'm getting a rounded bottom. I see it squeeze down in some kind of triangle or channel, and then we start making these megaphone patterns, and it may make one, it may make several. But that's usually how they tend to exit, is, and it's normally a bearish pattern, and they break to the outside of it, or it's maybe like in this case, it's just so wide that eventually they just kind of, they find their own little new scope within this and they can never keep up with that trend line. In other words, they go on a different thing. Probably another one of those guys for me. I want to do a whole different level. Just follow this channel, baby. That's a nice move out of DIA. And so, let's see, last time we were looking at it, that's before the breakouts. So that's, oh man, 224% up to, depending on where you got in. So following these guys, when they start doing that, I mean, it's most of you guys already know this. But some of you guys might be new to this stuff, and you're wondering, I don't understand this at all. And trend lines are the magic thing to learn. One of the first things to learn. One of the first things to really start working at, I think they have an advantage over the people that go level to level. That's just my take on it. To me, I think it gives me an advantage over that. Because sometimes you draw them little lines if you're doing the levels, and there's nothing against it. That's one of the first things you do. Support resistance. Here, the next target's down to here. The next target's, well, sometimes they just don't quite get there. They come just a little shy. And that's where the horizontal diagonal trend lines kind of help me anyway, the way I look at things. Everybody looks at this stuff different. So anyway, break out of that's what you're looking for. Drawn it tight, we broke out, lackluster breakout, bottomed out, and then she just decided to get all frisky, and then, well, this is when the flag boys start coming out, and flag is a beginner strategy. It's one of the first beginner strategies you ever learn. It only works in a bull market when things are going good. This is when you see flags, and they could be pennants or actual flags. As far as I remember, I got that straightened out. There's two different versions. This one, when it makes the pennant, that should be the triangle, it has a 57% chance to move to the upside. That's decent. Not as good as a falling wedge. Falling wedge actually has 68%. This is not a 50-50 pattern or any other thing, but according to Thomas Bukowski, and that's one I share. If you don't have a good source that's reputable and been in this market, he wrote the encyclopedia chart patterns, then you're just following regurgitated information from other people, and just like that little game that you have, tell a friend or whatever, you line up and say something, it gets distorted as it goes through, and that's why you hear some people say every pattern that they mention, every one, if you pay attention, they're all 68%. I don't know where this 50-50 thing comes from. I think it's symmetrical triangle, so it's like 50, the symmetrical band that is equally weighted on both sides, therefore 50-50. I think that's where that comes from, because it's not the percentage for them to break up to that out. Symmetrical triangles, they're 60%. Just to throw that out there. According to Thomas Bukowski. I would believe him. He retired when he was in his 30s from trading, actual trading. Well, it's got these fills. Look, you got these head and shoulder vibes. Oh, you should have seen that, and then you would have known. I don't know. But look, would it have worked? Oh yeah, I kind of went crazy on that one. Actually, I would have took my measure move from here and put it to the breakout. And on the triangle ones, you want to put it to the breakout. On the and that would have nailed it. And on the ones that are channels. And this was kind of a new revelation to me because I always put them to the top too, because that's what I was taught. But Thomas Bukowski, when I dug back in for some refreshers, I always get to go back for those refreshers on anything, because we misinterpret things or sometimes we'll have it, but just not have all of the idea. Everything's not clicking. Good to go back, refresh. Might miss something. Might be applying something wrong, and that's what I was doing. I was doing like this to the upside. Why don't that ever hit? Well, it did. Oh, that one actually did. But he does it. He puts them to the bottom. This is not one, so I'm not expecting this one to work out perfectly, but just as a demonstration. So, I mean, there's simple rules to apply, and if you apply them, then you get some decent, nice, often repeatable results. But if they are taken and misinterpreted or applied wrongly, or using a top pattern in a bottom area, or a bottom reversal in a top area, and then expecting, crazy results, you get some weird stuff going on. All right, we're losing people talking about all the TA stuff, so we're going to just watch this guy break the non-moving average on the daily so I can talk bad about it. It may be coming back to touch this trend line and bounce up here, but 150, I'm still seeing that being a possibility there. I think she's got one more hump in her. Let's take a look at Prime. Echelon Prime. How long have we been going? Oh my gosh, 121. Nailed it. Not. Nailed that. What happened here? Stop loss. Or you're still not stopped out. Are you? Yeah, I guess you did. Stopped out. Prime. You went down to 7th. You broke through the trend line. And that means this is over. I'm sorry. Unless she does a bear trap over here, and she could. But yeah, closing the candle below this line. Oh, and that was a generous line. Well, we got wicks. Come on now. Looking at this, I would draw this different on the daily. I go for body to body, and we may not have broke that yet. Take your word. Take it back, Robog. Take it back. How's it pack up over here? This is why it's a sloppy one. She'd be the sloppy one. So she broke the sloppy one. If we went to do it correctly from wick to wicks to candlesticks. She lost it, baby. She lost it. She lost it. I think she lost it. If she's going to do a bear trap, then I would expect this one to hold it. And we might see something along the lines of this. Could wick below there, but maybe some support here, come back and then try to get back in the pattern. That would be bullish as all get out. And at this point in the market, it could do that. I would not surprise me. It would not surprise me because, well, she likes to do her little wick downs, doesn't she? It's not something new for her, is it? It could probably happen again and get another nice strong move from that, couldn't it? So I wouldn't write this one off just yet, but she did give us the warning sign. Hey man, because normally that would bring us back down to these areas about 480, 490. I'm just telling you, I don't think it has to happen just yet. Let's watch her. Let's not freak out just yet. On Prime. Where could she go? Well, if she's playing this little guy, and she might be. Let's give it a little hopeful wiggle room, but it's not too crazy. See if we can connect a few more dots here just to get an idea. Could we come back up to 16? No, let's feel better. We've been there before and hung out there a while. There was actually a bottom area a little bit. She got up to almost $20 and beyond. All right, so let's zoom out. Let's see what we got going on bottom wise. Look, it's one of them complex head and shoulders to the upside until she decided not to, right? So we do have our fibs pulled, and that's the levels we're looking for. We couldn't maintain that. We're back in discount zone, and this could be your Bart Simpson butt crack. Sorry to say, but it's true. But like on the other chart that we just saw, you know, it didn't come down and do a long accumulation. It didn't even do that long of accumulation over here for real. You're at a 618. We could regain that, respect the trend lines, and then recover from this. And then next targets would there's going to be about 13, 14, even $16 up there. If we do drop down lower, I mean, we got 6.2, but if she hits that with breaking trend lines over here, I can see her actually coming down to 538. I don't think that's going to happen. I think she is in a good place to bounce where she's at. Let's check a look at and what's some other reasons for saying that? What could be what's some other evidence to support this argument in this case, other than all these moving averages killed your 200? Well, 300 is above the 800, and that's good. 200, 300. It's going to probably take it about a week or so to kind of figure this out, but I'm going to call the possibility of a bear trap here, or some kind of, what do they call it? What are you kids calling it these days? Because everybody keeps changing the words for the same thing. We have like this idea in here, but we have 10 different words for it. In my view too. I mean, I call it the cock and balls pattern, and most people call it inverted head and shoulders, or no, I call it the dingle dangle. Jordan Cameron calls it the cock and balls pattern. My bad. Sorry, I got twisted. You know, so I guess I'm just as guilty at renaming things. A bear trap idea, I think, will play out here. Let's take a look at Lumia by request. I guess on Binance here. Oh, what is this? Why is that so? Have you not been around that long? Are you new? You've been out for a while. Probably not been out that while. Okay, I'm going to take it that this is new, or new to exchanges anyway. Gate.io should have a... Nope. Looks like Binance was the place to go. Why do you look so much scammier? Let's go to a smaller time frame. Let's get some noise in here. Shake it up. Well, I got wicks upon wicks and not really much other to go to, so we just got to use the candle bodies here. Retesting the bottom. Looks like it might hold. Hope it holds. If it doesn't, ooh, it's a sad ride down to the bottom of that wick, about 55 cents from $1.12. Just saying. It's not off the table, but it's been holding. It's been holding, right? Will it continue to hold? My gypsy license ran out. Just like ran out of gas. So just quit working. I got to go renew it because I got pulled over and said, "Hey man, your gypsy tags are expired." And I was like, "Oh gosh darn it. That's why I didn't nail it." So I'm sorry. I got to go renew my gypsy tags. Let's hope for a big double bottom INL. We'll call it a Adam and a possible Eve, if it could be. It means that we can come back up to the 618 area. That's where all this action started to happen. We come back up there and test that area. Makes perfect sense by the fibs and by the pattern, if it is making that. So that's some hopeful. That's a hopeful idea. I like that. There's a little hopium. What's the gains from that? That looks like it would be massive. Will it be massive? Could take it. How long did it take? It went from October. Oh shoot! This is this year. Well, I guess it's not. We're on the 4 hour. We're the 1 hour chart. It's not going to take that long. The price action on this looks like a bigger time frame. There's not that much. I mean, there's a little bit of noise, but I mean, it's kind of compact, like you would think it was on a weekly or something. Huh. It's well defined. We were trying to measure that thing from here to there. About 40% gains. Turn the $100 into $140. That's what I like personally. And once she gets through fiddling around over here and hopefully not dropping to her death at 91 cents or something crazy like that, we can come back up and test 128. That looks pretty cool. That's not bad. That would be a piddly 14% gains, which is they say is killer on the stock market. I don't know. My Tesla's MicroStrategies over there has killed it, man. That thing is 15x over there. I'm like, let's just stay with Bitcoin and MicroStrategies. If I'd done that and left some of these altcoins alone, might have that Lambo right now. I'm just saying. All right, so that's kind of what I'm seeing for here. You're in accumulation. You're in accumulation. And we can also do this little trick. Just take our high to our low, assuming that this is our bottom, or at least we got a wick down there and we haven't come back and reclaimed that. So yeah, it is our bottom. We can get an accurate move there. This is our new accumulation zone for this leg. Notice how beautifully this 236 area just nails this support resistance area. It's like it just has all these magical fib areas of support resistance areas baked into its memory before it plays out to the bottom. It does it in retrospect. It's just the magic of the fibs. They do that kind of stuff. It's sacred geometry, it is. And if you stay in my OnlyFans naked footsie short group, I can let you in on these Illuminati secrets. Very naughty. I just kid. All right, so let's take a look at Nacho. So it's being asked about the stop losses, and Nacho, it ain't just Nacho, it's all them coins over there. Broke trend line. It was pretty, she went back into it. Tricky. So all you new little Casper whales having fun over there? Yeah. You like raining on people's, busting their dreams, everything, killing grandmas. All these grandmas trying to buy Casper. Oh, buy me some Nacho. Get it, and then you selling on her. Shame on you, man. Don't you feel bad for taking Granny's money? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding. You don't let anybody talk to you that way. It's market makers, and of course those new Casper whales didn't help. They are taking profits and selling on you because they bought this crap a lot cheaper here. The ones that didn't get ripped off by that Casper wallet and the minting. I was reading a lot about that. Some people losing thousands of dollars and stuff like that because something didn't work. But the bot on Telegram, I think Justin knows about all this stuff. I think that was the nice one. That one worked, but they got really better prices than we ever got. And they just pumped that price up, or people pumped it up, and then they sold it. Look, we did a 786 retracement and possible double bottom. I'm going to call it a double bottom because we came back up over the 618 here. So I'm saying, called it. No, I didn't call it, but I'm calling it now. It's probably more than likely it's going to confirm it. We'll come back up here, retest this area. 0.00023. So we're getting a bounce back. Just a deep retracement. We're good. It's part of the ride. It sucks, I know, if you're buying up here, which you shouldn't be. I'm just saying. Buying close to the trend line is good, but you got stop losses, put them below the trend line, and then you probably got stopped out here. But if you did, yeah, it wouldn't be stuck in it here. But I still got Nacho too. But I was paying myself up here and planning to buy it. She just came down lower than I thought she would come down. For real. But I still got this, but it's not been fun. But I'm glad. But I did make a point to pay myself up here, and she flipped several times, man. Because I got in. I think the second day, or maybe the very. I probably found out about the second day at least. So it did okay. Now where's she going to go, baby? Where's she going to go? We haven't even done the news, man. I ain't even done the news yet. Oh my gosh. Where's she going to go, Road Dog?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like thank you very much.
Now, I don't know, but I think the woman is singing, it's in the charts, it's in the charts, it's in the charts. Stupid. I think she's saying that. Dude, I don't know. So, is this an ABC correction for Elliott Wave? Well, yes, it is. It is. It definitely most certainly could be, according to the blue line. Say we hit our number 5, came in for an A, a B retest, and then our deep retracement to C. Therefore, we should be trying to work on a new A, B, or 1, 2, 3, 4 to the upside, hopefully. Oh my gosh, Elliot, you're making sense. Stop. I'm not going to be an Elliott wave trader. I'm just not, just on general purpose. You guys confuse things. Oh, look, it's at a breakout. Let's go check the RSI and see if we've also got a breakout over. This is a one way you can check for your breakouts. I'm just saying, you come to the RSI. I don't know if she's breaking it. Is it a fake out or not? Sometimes this can help you. Like a retest of that. Nice. She's up here. I think she's gonna start doing okay. She's got to work through some stuff right here too, so. Where are you coming? Oh man, where are you coming in? I seriously would fib it out and just go level by level, tighten that up there a little bit. So what's going on here? I'm curious about this 0.5 area. And there was a lot of congestion over there, so I kind of like these areas to look at for shorter term targets. So if you are down on this, and it's the same thing I did, and for the position, the part of it that I didn't so hold, adding to that position here, because a lot of it I did get, I can't remember where I got it, but I think it's somewhere here. But adding to that here, it just sucks if you add here and then it keeps dropping. You're like, oh man, I thought I just added like $25 and now you're down 30. What? It's what it feels like. But she shrunk, but she can now expand. This is going to be an interesting area here. We're starting here for congestion. But getting back to 0.0024. So a lot of the people that get caught up over here that didn't take profits and then they're underwater, when we start getting back up these areas, they will probably be some heavy sell pressure here. So just know she's probably going to have to bite through here a little bit. But eventually, and I'm not going to bring out the fibs. Well, I guess we could, but let's just do the AB equals CD because we set up for it. Oh, right up here to our 1272. Isn't that amazing? So if she can struggle and fight and work her way once she gets past 0.00024 area to 0.00032, now that would be worth your while to get to a little higher high over there, right? And just for targets, now I like that one as the main target, but front run it just a little bit with this guy. 0.0003, and that would be our higher high. And we're just starting here. And so this would be, we start all over with the Elliott. Elliott did 5 ways up, ABZ correction, then this becomes a 1, this becomes a 2, and then we go for a big 3, which actually technically, shoot, baby, we're going to be looking up, possibly up through here, really. I mean, like here. And that would, oh my gosh, that'd be dropping to 0. So, and that's a moon boy target. But it could be, that's what I would look for, some strong rejection over here. So that looks cool to me. Now, if you put the little thing here and see what we got, how much is that? Oh man, I expected more. I'm kind of disappointed. That's 50%, 60% just to go up there to 0.003. To get up to here at this target that'd be your 122. Let's see, you came back to a 0, right? All right, we want to look at this guy. Alrighty, so it looks like we got a breakout. It's starting to look better, but man, it's just not going to make like all the X's. All the X's have been made with the guys that been in it. I mean, there'll be more X's. There can be. We can drop zeros, so 10 X's is not impossible. Just And I gotta remember we're on the 1 hour chart here. Well, yeah, that has a lot to do with it too. I'm so used to looking at like 4 hour one or daily or something, especially the way those candles look. Kind of threw me off time wise. All right, so Nacho, I think we got a good chance for recovery, so I wouldn't freak out just yet. Let's come back and see what you guys are talking about. Apple water. Yeah, I need to get some more of that. I'm afraid to, because I have to buy small bottles because apparently apparently there was no stopping. It didn't burn or anything. It's just like, hey, let's drink this stuff straight. It's like, I think it's just 30%, but I thought, oh, I should be cool with that. It's less alcohol. Nope. She just slapped me. She just bitch slapped me later that, and you didn't see it. Like, turn the camera off and, oh my God. Hate when that happens. Usually the next day. Joe got some Popeyes and $14 in the fanny pack. Lazy Lumberjack says, check out Mega Trump on base, up 100% in the last few days. Is it really? Well, they got the same one on COINEX. I haven't noticed it being up, though. Oh, come on, you're in this other wallet. I got too many accounts over here. There you are. Oh, yep. Now you said, okay, you got a contract address. Let's see if this is the same one. The one I got's hanging around $3 and something. It hasn't really done anything, so we must be talking about a different one. Let's take a look at you over on the Dex Tulios. Because we can't call it Dex Tools like every normal person. We gotta coolify it or something. I don't know. Strange habits. I think I'll pick it up from other YouTubers. I think we make each other more stupid. I've had a habit of watching some stupid people, and I think they dumb me down a little bit, so I'm trying not to watch them anymore. Hey man. Why are you just not, you're not doing what I thought you should do here? You do base, I'm in the right spot, right? Base coins? I got nothing on that. What did I do something wrong? Lazy Lumberjack, let's see. Check out MAGA Trump on base, up 100%. There we go, base. So I think this is the one I've got. No, that's not it. Screw it, I don't care. There's so many ripoffs over there. On everywhere, to be honest with you. This has got a pretty good score. Let's see what we got. MAGA Trump, that's what it says. So if it's the right one, 4 hour chart. Is that 0.0 against Ethereum though? I guess we need it against the dollar. Or it'll make sense unless because we're speaking in units of exchange of Ethereum. It doesn't register with me. MAGA Trump. MAGA Trump. Trump bucks. MAGA. Trump. I don't even see the one I got. I don't. So I tried the contract address and I didn't get anything from it. Let me try one more time. Search by name, contract, or token. Paste you on there like a new pair of pasties. Now I get nothing. Now we got to come over here to this place where they blinds us. Oh no. Why can't I paste you here? Come on now. Stop the silliness, man. Stop the silliness. Just let me search for something. I need to paste you, man. Copy. Oh, there. You're such a boomer. I am not finding anything for that one. Nothing is coming up. Project lets Trump, MAGA Trump, bam, base. The one that's $3, but that one that I've got is, and maybe the same one you're talking about. It's on Mexi, and I've got it on COINEX, and it's at 332. Same one I got on base too. And if we're looking at this one, I've been disappointed in that, really. Should have took more profits in July, I guess, when the thing happened and it went up to $9. That was cool. When it went up to 17, you would think that it would do it again, especially this close to election, because everybody's saying, oh, we'll get this, you know, it's going to move for the election, and like it doesn't. That was a very clever hype scenario here in March, and that was great in June. Whatever happened was going on there. I think that was right before that was at the Bitcoin convention. That's right before we had our big drop, our first big drop. So let's I would just like to clear it and see what we got going on. Bigger time frame on the daily. So I mean, that's all in reaccumulation. So I don't know. You got 2 weeks till election. Is it going to moon, or is it over? Everybody it's going to have to take something grand. The election narrative is going to be over for a pump. So it's in accumulation. Didn't make it past this. That's what it's got to do before 544. It's got to break above that. Or will it happen, you know, after, I mean, if he doesn't win, what happened? Or if he does win, what happened? Does everybody care about the meme coin, or are they just going to move on to something else, the next new narrative? I mean, I wonder, because it looks like over this was the fun times, and losing all this stuff, it doesn't give us as much hope that it'll get past $7, or at least, you know, I can't see a narrative that would just make it want to take off. Not saying they can't, but there's going to be a lot of overhead pressure here, in my personal opinion. And that sucks because I got it, and I'm like, I know I accumulated some through here too. And I'm like, shoot, gosh darn it. Or else I took profits at 544. I think I did a little, but I still got a bunch of it. Well, I did half my bag once we started getting rejected. When we started getting rejected, and I saw, oh man, we're breaking a trend line. I do remember selling half, but they were in drawdown. Yeah, when we broke the trend line, I remember doing that. I hope it does better. I like the little sliver of green here on the Ichimoku. That gives me some hope that maybe we can come back up here. This is the daily, and we still got 2 weeks to go before the election thing. I doubt that we moon before then, but at least we can make a comeback to 540, right? By the way, love the channel, sir. Well, thank you. I love feedback. Helps me get on track sometimes. We be neck deep in steak soon, Joe. Joe says he's looking forward to it. Tired of ramen. You know, I haven't had ramen in a long time, and then my wife had a case of it I don't know, it's been about a month ago. There is just so much that you can do with that. I like had some dried shiitake and dried bell peppers that you can put in there, and other Goya Sazon seasoning. And then you can put. There's a lot you can do. I started getting addicted to them, and then I started to look down, and I was like, "Oh crap, they're starting to stick." You have to watch out for them ramens; they'll start sticking on you pretty quick. I haven't had any. I kind of like that. Dragon says, let's go, Orca. I saw that one was doing good. It's about time. Pissed me off when it never went to $8. That was the one, right? Yeah, Orca. And I mean, hopefully they're faster too. I tried using the exchange. That's one reason that I sold it, because it was so janky. Jupiter's a good exchange though. They're really smooth. I kind of like them. Already looking like she's going to get wound up for something, says Sam. Lumberjack says, scroll down. Wrong one. Trump has a blue face. What? Trump has a blue face. So that's not the right one. Trump suit got blue. What? I see this one. It's at 8 cents. Is that on base? Looks like. Is it base? Just the base coins. Is it? How do you tell? How do you tell if it's just the base? I click it. Okay. Is that okay? That doesn't look like the base symbol to me. That's what's throwing me off. So here's one with the blue face. Then here's one with the blue face, and I'm guessing is this one. Like, now that's against Ethereum. So we got to go with this other one to get the dollar one, I guess. Has a lower liquid. Nope. Oh, this is US dollars. That one's okay. Wait a minute. Make sure I looked at this right. Are you against dollars too? You're in dollars. I'm tripping, yo. So blue face MAGA Trump whatever dude thingy. All right, so she's pumping today. Coming off of a double bottom situation here. Confirm, broke through, nice. Measure move. So again, double bottom, same exact thing as taking a measure move for a channel. I'm just throwing that idea out there. It was a channel of accumulation, and that comes up to here. That's 0.098, which we wicked above it just a wee bit. So that's one way to get a target. The other way would be, let's go from this one right here. I think it'd be a little bit more accurate for this pull. That high down to this low, and fib her out. Suggesting that 1145 is on the table. So by this, we should kind of retest this area. It could be retesting 7-8. $11.45, your sweeter targets are going to be right here at 17 though. Might take her a minute to get there. Anywhere through here, but 11.45 looks good. Where's my price thing? Price label. Me price labels. Dang it, Bobby. So for me, I mean, she's already popped off. I would wait for her to come back to add to my bag or get in, but there could be a moon bag possibility going to that 618. I like that. This is on the 12 hours. Come down to smaller time frame, see what she's doing. Let's try a 4 hour. Yeah, she's in some good take profit area zone, especially right there at 0.097 when she was there. She lost it. Hopefully she will head back to that area, maybe go a little higher, 11.5. So we will take this bottom here and we'll just put it right here, and we got this idea. As this trend line matures, and we'll see what she's doing. She may be trying to go parabolic, just depends. She broke out of, if we extend this, then we see that we got this little idea for a channel. Got 2 touches here, meaning we got a 3rd touch here, and she said, I don't respect it. I decided to break out of that. I'm not going to listen to your evil ways. And that also gives us another measure move at the width of that channel. telling us that we're going to come right up here to 1155. So we got some confluence right there. Looks like a good target. I say it does. We're at 085 right now, and that would be a little come up right now for you degens FOMOing in. 31%, it's not bad. I like that idea. I like it. I do it. You can get what is that, about a 10% stop loss underneath the red line, or whatever you so choose and feel more comfortable with. The tighter the stop, the better your risk reward ratio. I mean, and I don't even know if they got leverage on this. I wouldn't, but I mean, 35% is not bad. $100 in, $135 out, just on that little move. But what if she goes to the moon? That 618 would get you a moon bag. That'd be 100% gain. $100 in, take $100 out, and you still got $100 worth of this token. Free and clear. No worries, mate. No worries. It's almost. I can feel it coming on. I feel the feathers. The feathers are getting stuck in my throat. It's just happening. The night is moving on, and the turning is coming. And suddenly, I'll just turn into a golden brown turkey. Where's the golden brown? Somebody decolorized me. I feel like I'm in a Judy Garland film. Toto. Cancel. Discard. I'm not trying to do that, man. I feel like I need a little bit more color in my face and my cheeks here. Not trying to be vain, but hey, man. If you got it, you might as well flaunt it. Ooh, hey, man. The most handsome turkey on the interwebs doing crypto at this point of night or ever. Yes, I'm just saying. I know it sounds a little pompous, but that's what you're looking at. Look at these eyes. Look at these legs. Who's your favorite turkey? I am, right? Oh. Turkey dog. Lazy Lumberjack says down on Dex Tools. Okay, I think we found it, right? Sitting at 8 cents. Okay, we got it. I'm just behind on the chat. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, cool. Hey, Road Dog, appreciate you for checking out Trump. My pleasure. That's what we do. We just kind of chill and look at coins. Didn't look at any that I had on my list. That's all right. I mean, that's mostly a lot of them are meme coins. Meme coins seem to be popping right now, right? That's ironic. Is that safe? What is it? That better not be Safe Pal. Okay, it's not. Is that a new one? It's not Safe Key, is it? I got suckered in on that 2 cycles ago. Surprised it's still around. About time for it, though. I was like, self-identity, way before its time. And there might be some actual projects out there, especially these deep end projects and things like that actually do something that they are before their time. And it may take them a couple of cycles before they catch on. I'm just letting you know. Man, I just got this deep end project, and if you got it through all the hype, and maybe you'll get back to that high. I don't know. Well, there is a crazy phase in this market. We're nowhere near close to it, so that's when almost everything is doing something. But we want to try to be in some good ones. I'm doing some streams where I'm comparing them against Bitcoin and trying to find the winners, and that's what I did earlier today. I did a stream earlier today about 2 o'clock. We need to do our news, man, because that's where the alpha comes from. I'm just saying. I think we'll go to the newsroom and let the turkey do the news. Sean? Sean? He's always passed out when I need him. Sean? Click it. Thank you. So what's happened in the last 12 hours, 24 hours in Bitcoin? Actually, we're going to go get the refresher because Layer GG more than likely just now re-upped and posted. We get it fresh for the show right after he posts because we're coming on about the right time. 2 hours ago. Yeah, we got you. What happened in crypto in the last 12 hours? Microsoft considering investing in Bitcoin. In a filing with the SEC, Microsoft stated that the assessment of investing in Bitcoin is now proposed and will be a vote item in the December 10th shareholder meeting. Can you imagine 1% of Microsoft treasury going into Bitcoin? Iran is preparing to be an ETF. Don't get excited. I'm pretty sure. Iran is preparing to respond in the case of an Israeli retaliatory strike, but may not respond if the attack is weak, insider says. Giving them an out. That's cool. So I think these countries, they have to save face sometimes, and it's like, you know, they've got to make threats and come back and look tough, but you know, if they can kind of it's okay. It seems like they like to do that and butt heads and then kind of stare each other down or something. I don't know. Craziest shit I've ever seen. It is estimated that 20 million's worth of funds seized by the U.S. government from BitMart hackers were stolen. Oh my God. Who had the balls, the cojones to go to steal it from the federal government? You know they're going to come looking for it. Government don't want to they don't want to lose nothing. Unless it was an inside job and CIA needed to fund Kamala Harris's campaign for another little bump up. I'm just saying. I'm just catching ideas as they come from the ether. That's all this is, folks. I'm sorry. If it offends you, I'm sorry. Don't blame me. Bring the ether. Ethereum, it's your fault. It's always Vitalik. I'm just saying. Binance Labs has announced the investment of Moonwalk Fitness. Moonwalk Fitness is a fitness app. A little redundant, don't you think? On Solana that combines gamification and incentives to promote healthier lifestyles. Yay! Another step in that. Kraken has launched Ink on Chain, a layer 2 solution on the Optimism superchain, called the Super, to create a significant ecosystem in DeFi. Because all the other ones suck, right? GNO, the Gnosis DAO community, has announced the launch of the Gnosis VC ecosystem, a 40 million venture fund whose main focus is to advance the tokenization of real-world assets and improve decentralized infrastructure and to take your money any way that they possibly can. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to editorialize. Sorry. Coinbase International announced that Ape Perpetual Futures Market will begin on October 31st. Happy Halloween, 9:30 a.m. UTC time. Propy has announced a new crypto escrow service with Coinbase Prime. The service offers secure custody for Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC throughout the entire real estate closing process. Hell yeah, I like that. I got me some Propy. The Grass Foundation has announced that it will launch season 1 of its Grass airdrop on October 28th at 1:30 UTC. Is scheduled to list on CEX built on Bybit. If you want to get your Grass airdrop and have sex on Bybit at 2 p.m., just grass and sex. That's sexy grass. Get your free grass from the Grass Foundation. Grass airdrop. They're airdropping grass so that you can sell it for sex or own sex. This is why nobody watches this channel. And thank you, YouTube. That dang algorithm. I got trolled by the algorithm. I've been trolled by the algorithm. It makes me feel bad. Magic Eden has announced the launch of its test token. Test Me. That's a cool name for a test token if you think it. Good name, Magic Eden. Test Me. And that's what we've had in the last 12 hours for crypto, because we skipped the last night. Layer GG, what happened to you, baby? We'll come back and find you. Let's get back to the channel. Hit the button, Sean.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button,
You're such a...
thank you very much.
Yeah. Hey! Look, fireworks for you, all for you guys. So cool. Feel like we're just starting all over again. Hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Late Night Crypto. My name is Road Dog. We're looking at the market tonight, watching Bitcoin get started here. Bitcoin is hanging out at 67,700, trying to get a retest over this little trend line right here for this inverted head and shoulders on the daily. Looks like we might have got that little retest right there, trying to bounce to the upside. Market looking good. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low for right now. Bounce off a 382 Fibonacci could lead into a much bigger move. It's the same thing that we were looking for over here. We got it. Came back, reclaimed the 382, got a nice pump. Reclaimed the 382, could get another nice pump. Looking for 73,200 to be coming for tomorrow. So you can let the 1 minute flag boys trying to figure it out on the way. I'll just tell you now, we're probably headed that way. So hey, it looks pretty good. I like it. If you want to be a flag boy yourself, you can be. I'm not going to stop you, but I doubt that measurement gets hit. I doubt that move gets hit, but hey man, let's just have some fun and do it before they do it tomorrow morning. Look, a flag to the ups. Hey man, you don't look so flaggy when I'm over here. I'm just saying. Oh, it don't matter. Just take that crazy measurement. Just put it up there. Oh, baby. To the upside. You just got to take it. We do have a measure move up to 80,000. So expect that to be called and not delivered on tomorrow. I'm just saying. I got some crazy. Is it just me, or does it seem like the flag boys just, they get you all excited and they take so many different measurements. So many different readings, time frames or whatever, just different ones, and then they can always come back to, look, we nailed it. I mean, you analyze Bitcoin 15 times on your stream, getting 15 different results. I'm just saying, and there's always a big one, always that whopper. If it was going to do anything, I would be looking for 75. I'm just saying. And that translates as a 1-to-1 measure move. Very hopeful situation. You're a big flag ass says measure moves probably is not a great flag. I'm just saying. This is a retest of an inverted head and shoulders to the upside, and it already had a measure move taking us to 80,000. If it play out, I don't know. I'm cool with it. I just want us to make higher highs. I want us to get above this area over here at 70. Can we break 70? I'll be happy. I'll be one happy golden turkey. And if we can finally get above this area right here, plus one. This is the guy we want to go with. 73,800. Hey, those are those lines that we drew over here with the things, and I didn't think we nailed it. Guess I did on that one, huh? This was the one that got first, right? We talked about the RSI strategies, and then later a strategy to get the RSIs at the bottom level and the stochastics RSIs on bigger time frames, and they can make a difference. They can help you nail some, or come closer to nailing some tops and bottoms. They'll help you tune in better to tops and bottoms if you look at that. Rewind, be kind. Go check it out. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. See you again tomorrow. I expect an up day. You know we're going to look. I expect probably a decent day for Bitcoin and altcoins. We're approaching the weekend. The market makers are liking to pump us up towards Fridays to see what we're doing on the weekends, or letting the whales have their fun jacking us up, and then they like tearing us down during the week. We've been doing this for about 3 weeks now, and it's becoming a little ritual for us, but we're steadily going up and we're making a comeback. So we got that going for us. So let's expect numbers to go up and whale games, and probably another drop next week. Who knows? Well, we can mix the portfolios are going up, right? Yeah, numbers starting to go up, things looking better, feeling better. Pumptober, yeah. Let's go to wishy-washy November and make it to what the hell happened to December. We still got a lot going on for us in Q4, but mostly good. See you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Road Dog, and I'm out. Turkey. Dang, man. You sure do talk a lot, Road Dog. Don't say 2 words to your family half the time. Gotta cover those turkey feet. Never. OnlyFans. You are right. Is it too much? I keep forgetting. Even my turkey feet have an effect on people. Oh, how dare you? I thought I knew you, Straker. Good night, everybody. God bless you guys. Appreciate you guys for being here.
Does your wife know you're begging for my noodles? Promise you're the same, running for the meds.